Hey y'all. Oh, it's cold. I know I look like I'm cold too, don't I? Y'all doing okay? I'm gonna make this real quick and I'm gonna make this real brief because I hadn't did anything with y'all in a minute as I talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to myself. I love myself. Hello? I noticed something. And it really works. It's best to say that you love yourself first before you say you love anybody else. Am I right? Hey Tina. Hey Argup. Hey St. Anne. Hey Kimberly Thomas. I can always count on to be here to support Mama. Hey Anye, how y'all doing? Yes. Hey Native Lady, how y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? I'm just gonna take a little quick stroll around here. The sun is out for a change. Hey Carla, it's always dreary in Alabama. Okay, it's always dreary. Let me let him come down here, and then I'm gonna walk on this road here in the bayous of Alabama. This the bayous of Alabama. Yes, that's Mr. Lord. Every time I turn around, he got a brand new truck or a brand new SUV. He just got it like that, living right on the womb of the Alabama River. Hello, I'm gonna take y'all up to that river. Y'all trust me. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna take y'all to that river up there. What y'all been doing? Hey, Kimberly, where y'all been? Y'all, I mean, man, it's been just dreary, and I've been just like, I don't like cold. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost halfway thinking about packing up and leaving this place and going down there to Orange Beach, Alabama, down there on the coast where the ocean is. But I can't do it. It costs mad money to live on the coast, by the ocean. I was looking at them prices. If you ain't coming in the door with at least about a half a million or more, you can't do it. How can I get by the water? You gotta be near the ocean to safeguard yourself from demonic forces and sicknesses and diseases. Shut up, baby. If you ain't doing that, then man, you don't need to be in this business because you're gonna pick up a bunch of afflictions and stuff. But y'all look. Can't y'all see it? Can't y'all feel it? It's a war. Shut up, baby. It is a war. And I'm gonna make it fast, and I want to talk about this war right now. Okay? Not only a war amongst people and all of this social media drama going on and everything amongst celebrities. You know, they see YouTube people as celebrities and stuff. So I'm talking about on that level, and Hollywood celebrities, all of that going on, and just wars with neighbors and wars everywhere you go and gossiping and stuff. But what I want to talk about is a war that no one is aware of. Now, I was looking at somebody's news feed, and they said that China is to launch 3 fake moons. Did y'all hear me? Look it up. China is to launch 3 fake moons. So I said to myself, I said, well, self, if they are able to launch these 3 moons, and it's supposed to happen in 2020, it's going to be a lot of eye-opening things, sure enough, that's going to happen in 2020, y'all. But if they can do that, how do I know the moon that I'm dealing with right now, you understand, is a real moon? What's real and what's fake? Let's put it like this right here. There's a so-called, what we were taught, a natural moon that was made by God. You understand what I'm saying? This God that they gave us in the church and everything, that is almighty, that can just, and the wind blows and he claps his hand and thunder. You know what I'm saying? That fairy tale God. that you call on when you got circumstances and nothing happened. He don't really show up. You understand what I'm saying? Well, we were talking that he made this moon. But now, knowing that China is going to launch 3 fake moons, fake as in it was not natural, it's not natural, and that God is not going to make them, the fairy tale God is not going to make it, then how do I know that the moon that we witness just about every night, not every night, is not also made by man? How do I know that that right there ain't made by man? So as I pondered me being an oracle, that's what I feel like I am. A lot of people may disagree, but I do believe that I get information from the cosmos and the divine source, because I am a sorcerer, meaning that somebody really dropped some knowledge and everything. So y'all might watch that channel, so you probably know where I get the information from. You know what I'm saying? Because he put it like this. He said, a sorcerer is not evil. We're taught that sorcerers are diabolic beings. They do all kind of manners of heinous things to people. And that's what a sorcerer is. But he said, no, a sorcerer is is an individual, is a being that gets information from source. Everybody can't get information from source. So then I sat down and I thought about it, and I was like, okay, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. And then I just really just sat down and I thought about it, and I was like, I always wondered as a child, how is the sun able to be here with me here in Alabama and also be in another country? Is that physically possible? Maybe it is. You know what I'm saying? I may just be, for a lot of people may say she's talking out of her head right now. She's delusional. But I like to do deep thinking. I love to do deep thinking. Without deep thinking, oh my God, then guess what? Your mind is free for all, and you're convinced to believe just about any damn thing. And like those books and stuff they got in school that they teaching little children, all of that, it's not true. Government schools teaching your children what they want them to believe. It's so unfair. You should be teaching your children what you want them to believe. Don't you think so? So I'm just doing some deep thinking. You're going to say I'm delusional because you believe in science. You believe that if it was written in a book by a scientist, that it's factual information. I disagree. I don't trust nobody's material but my own, whether you believe it's delusional or not. So I said to myself, And I was always questioning the science teachers that was trying to get me to believe what I thought was bullshit. How can the sun shine here where I am and in another country at the same time, and I can be here and you can be in another country, and we're looking at the same source? It's okay. I know what you're saying. Maybe we are looking at the same source. Maybe it's only one of those. But then China's launching 3 moons. What if, and this is just food for thought. What if there's more than one sun? Well, now they say we live in a binary planetary system and everything. But what if it's more than 2? What if in each location everybody's got their own sun? I'm just wondering now. I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking. I'm not saying this is factual information. This is deep thinking. That's all. The difference between me and the scientist and the great one that everybody praises, Einstein and Copernicus and all of those great people. The difference is they've chosen to believe them because it's in what? A book. Versus believing just ordinary people every day. Well, you all don't have to believe me, and I don't have to believe Einstein and Copernicus. Be your own independent, free thinker. It's up to you to decide what this reality is. Whether it's reality or not, it's up to you. Don't rely on other people's information. I may just want to believe that there's more than one source. They can be in multiple places. Because it's going to be more than one moon if China launches their moons. Now, the problem is that we have very little space. We're running out of space, y'all. We're running out of space. We're running out of time. And as we run out of space and we run out of time, it's going to cause a war. Because as China launch their moons, then others are gonna get some ideas. Maybe they're gonna want some moons too, you know? Maybe oh China, that's pretty cool. You know what? We're gonna launch 7 moons. Then the other countries might want 8 or 9 moons. Do we not know that these moons are going to have an effect on the atmosphere some kind of a way? It's going to cause some problems, y'all. I'm just doing some deep thinking because y'all look the information up. Yeah, China is going to launch their 3 moons so that it can illuminate the cities and they don't have to worry about street lights. It's going to save a lot of money. So don't you think that maybe we too may get some ideas too? And so everybody's going to have all these different moons and all these different skies and suns and stuff like that up there in the atmosphere shining down on us from their skies, from our skies. We're going to have problems. That's what's going to launch this. That's what's going to start this weather war right here now. At one time, it was a problem between America and Russia because Russia said that America was deflecting some of the sunlight from mirror tile satellites from the U.S. to Russia, and that was gonna go to war about that shit. See, a lot of the times when they're ready to go to war, it's not necessarily about resources and stuff like that, or conflict and interest when it comes to this other thing, this crap or whatever, goods and services or whatever. But it could just be a struggle for control over the not only the territories of land, but the territory of the actual atmospheres and stratospheres and space. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to briefly just talk to you all about it and just get that information out there for y'all so y'all can check it out and look it up and see what y'all think. Man, they losing control right now of the weather. We were supposed to got 3 inches of snow. That's another thing I want to talk to you all about. It is not normal for us to really be getting no snow. That's not normal. I live in a zone that is very much tropical. And actually I live in the bayous, in the swampy wetlands of Alabama. And it is not normal for us to be getting the temperatures we're getting right now. Y'all get ready. You know, I had some photos that I wanted to put up, but I made a mistake and deleted of some weather machines and shit. I saw the weather machine going down the street. Y'all pay attention when these trucks are hauling these big, huge, monstrous looking buildings. Look at them. Pay attention. Check to see if it looks normal. Because what they're getting ready to do as they lose control over what? That sun, as it gets hotter and hotter and harder to contain and to control, they are going to start putting machines everywhere. And these machines will be responsible for keeping it cold. They're getting desperate. Y'all, they're getting desperate. They're getting very, very desperate. Because it's been times the forecast would be, it's supposed to be 32 degrees at night. The highs right around the 40s, somewhere like that. And it never happened. That was going on about 6 weeks ago. It would stay real, real hot instead. So now in their desperation, they're hauling these machines, which produce extreme cold. They're hauling them all over the South. Someone reported that they saw them in Tennessee on the back of semi-trailers and Texas. Yep. And I'm going to show y'all photos of them. And when you look at them, they look very suspect because I'm like, what would you be using these for? They're huge. And I want y'all to pay attention to the sounds in the sky. Those are not airplanes. If the rumbling lasts for over so long, because you know how long it would typically take for an airplane to cross over the skies. If it's just continuous, then you're dealing with that. That's your weather modification right there. Those rumbles are them keeping the Oh man, this shit is cold, man. My fingers are freezing. Fingertips are freezing, man. That's another thing, that cold does not feel natural. I don't know if they're using liquid nitrogen or what to cool the skies with. But I want you to pay attention to the sound, especially at nighttime, because that's when they turn them on mostly. They'll turn them on at night. Let me stay in the sun. Oh, my hands. Now the question is, why do they want to keep it so cold? Why not allow nature to take its course? Because we know that this is not natural. We know that this is coming from a machine, and at nighttime on my end, sometimes you can hear it just running continuously. I've talked to some people that can hear theirs running. So they're going to be everywhere. And it's hard to find where these motherfucking machines are located. Let me tell you what's going on over here. Y'all be some deep thinkers, y'all. Don't let them fool y'all. Unthink this shit, man. All that shit in them damn history books it's not true. Geography, it's not true. You go somewhere else to another country, they you talk about what you was taught in school, they've never heard of it. Look, and somebody was telling me them walls they putting up there that Trump wanted in Mexico, it's not to keep those Mexicans out of here. It's to keep us from Mexico. It's to keep us from getting out, y'all. You know, and let me go into a rant a little bit. The reason, most of the reason I do not believe in public school systems, government school systems, and institutions of learning is because I just don't understand why we got so many Hispanics here and they're not trying to really teach these children how to speak Spanish. That right there is not making no sense to me. Something ain't right about that. Come on now. Come on. Get y'all children out these damn public schools. You teach your own children. They don't need to learn what's in the public school system. All they need to know is how to read and write. They don't have to go to college. College is not necessary. I'm not saying your children don't need an education, but don't let the government educate your children. Because they brainwash them, y'all. Why ain't the children learning Spanish? Everywhere I go, people are speaking Spanish. If your children, I don't know what that is, but you're supposed to be hearing an owl in the daytime. That ain't good. That ain't no owl, thank God. But anyways, look, not that kind of owl. There are certain owls you can kind of hear them at the evening time, but I don't know what that is. That better not be what I think it is. But look, Spanish is important. That's important. Cause and I know what America wants. America wants Americans to be left out. This is going to be a Spanish-speaking country. This is going to be a Spanish-speaking country. The Spanish will run this country, y'all. Get ready. Everybody listen to me should be learning how to speak Spanish. Tina speaks Spanish. Tina, you could give courses in Spanish and make a lot of money. Yes, you can. You know what I'm saying? They have courses online where people teach you different languages. Spanish should be the top of the list. And I'm telling you, that shit hard to learn. Because I have tried and given up, but I need to know how to speak it in your children while their minds are very young. Make sure they get it. Keep your children at home. Don't let your children go to them government schools. There's no reason for them to go. Look, let me tell you something. It's cheaper to stay at home and raise your children, because when you start dropping your children off at schools and stuff, you run into trouble, because now the fact that you got to go to work, you need after school care, which costs money. You need daycare that costs money. It's not worth it. You save the money, keep it in your pocket. Stay at home, raise your own kids, teach them. Teach them. Come up with your own curriculum. Teach your children, like I said, how to start their own business. That's what's important. I mean, don't tell you the truth, don't nobody need to clock in on no job. You can make your own money at home, man. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber. Put an advertisement on your truck. Make a check of $150 a month on your car. Think about it. The internet is where the money at. Deliver groceries from Walmart. Keep your kids with you. Let them go with you while you pick this stuff up. Teach them how to be independent contractors when it comes to making sure they're making money for themselves. If I had children again, you know what they would be doing right now? Learning Spanish. They would be learning not only English and how to count in English, but they'll be learning how to count pesos, shit, and how to add and multiply in Spanish. Where's y'all? Come on, wake up, everybody. I think mostly everybody here with me, the children are grown. I'm not really sure, but if you got small kids, get them out them damn schools. Government can't do nothing if everybody snatch their children out. All they can do is scratch their motherfucking head, because you ain't gonna be able to rely on the government no more for nothing. They finna cut off all social services. It's a waste of fucking money, and come up with a way to exterminate what they call wasteful eaters. It's time to learn how to grow your own food under the circumstances of weather wars. This is gonna be a whole new game, trying to learn how to grow fruits and vegetables when it ain't no rain. But when you go in some of these third world countries, they don't have rain either, but they're able to, do like water vessels and stuff like that, water irrigation, and collect water to water their foods and stuff like that. So we can do some of that. But then I noticed something over here. Nothing really flowered this year because I'm under some type of sun grid pattern. It's something going on with this. It's gonna be hard to grow food, y'all. We really need to be putting up some canned goods. You really need to be putting up all you can. That's non-perishable items need to be stored. You don't do nothing but buy a can of soup every time you go to the grocery store and put it up under your bed. Put it in a closet. Put it in a storage. Like I got that commercial storage on the side. Put it aside. There's going to be some problems. What y'all going to do about it? So this war is going on right now amongst the nations over what? Space and territory. And I'm not just talking about the physical space here on the ground, but I'm talking about of yonder. Now, my thing is, I know when they call themselves working on the sun up there when we had that eclipse and stuff, ain't nothing been. Wasn't that blood moon crazy, y'all? Man, that blood moon was something else. I had some shit to come up missing too. I lost some shit. One day I'll go into detail with it. Paranormal shit and activity. Some people, a lot of people noticed that something went kind of like crazy during that blood moon. That's us fusing with other dimensions. The ones that are similar to our own. Don't be surprised, some of you, as you try to reach evolution, if you see a very copy of yourself, a copy of loved ones and neighbors and co-workers or whatever. Don't be surprised. Because I told y'all in a prior video a couple of years ago that we running out of space and time. I ain't got time to go into that right now. How that they're gonna change the calendars and stuff to make up for the time lapse and time issues and time errors and timeline, you know what I'm saying, deficiencies. There's gonna be some folks snatched up and that's gonna get lost on the other side. And I can't go into detail describing because I'm cold and I really need to end this because I'm gonna start up again tonight and I'm gonna sit back there in the media room and I want to just sit down and connect with you all and everything because it's freezing out here as they run that weather machine. 3 inches of snow. Ain't gonna be no 3 inches. Ain't gonna be no snow. Because they losing control of that. We really didn't have a winter. I don't know about y'all. Hey, Flower Bomb, how you doing? Hey, Jackie, how you doing? They said the Rothschilds run everything, even our weather. I don't put it past them. You know what I'm saying? I can't go and do no research to see. Research is just going by somebody else's information. So why the fuck let your children go to these damn institutions of learning if they ain't learning what? Spanish. That's all important right now. Learning Spanish. I know what y'all saying. Mama, what is so important about Spanish? This is going to be a place where you're going to be at the mercy of anybody of Spaniard descent. And if you don't know how to speak it, you in trouble. What we need a wall for? We don't need no wall if we trying to keep them from coming in here. They already over here. Think y'all. It's so many people talking about, Americans talking about, I'm going to Mexico. Shit, fuck, it's cheaper there. I'm out. Shit, my ass going to Mexico. I'm getting ready to go. My daughter, she just came back from there at honeymoon. She did one for her honeymoon. She did one of those reality TV show visits to Mexico. But I want to go and connect with the locals. So I want to find out the best place to go. But guess what? I don't know what. Spanish. But now I know what y'all saying, that they have apps and stuff where you can translate and English to Spanish, Spanish to English. It's all good, but ain't nothing like knowing how to speak fluent what? Spanish. I'm gonna stay on all y'all mind about this Spanish, man, cause this is very important. I got some checks written in what? Spanish. And I was like, what is this? I could not read it, but if they had taught me Spanish, in pre-K early on, it wouldn't be no issue. I know what y'all saying. Well, back then it was not very many Spanish speaking people in Alabama. I understand that. But what's the problem now? We got a plenty of Spanish speaking people here now. Y'all, my fingers and hands and lips getting on. Don't wake up. So I need to be able to speak it. The children need to be able to speak it. Y'all need to be able to speak it. So you read the instructions on manuals because shit, everything coming in Spanish. And so you know what's going on when you pass a Spanish speaking family or people, they're talking and you don't know what's going on. They may just be laughing at you and talking about you. You need to know that. Shit, you're going to probably need to know how to speak Chinese too. Because this is a country full of nothing but foreigners now. And you need to know some Chinese if you can, and some Spanish and Japanese. And Africans are here too. Depends on what part of Africa they come from. So it's just, you got folks who got little children that can speak 10 to 20 or more different languages. And that's what your children should be in programs like that. If they're not in programs teaching them the most important languages in order to be able to function in America, then they are being duped, and so are you. Because, see, a lot of folks look at school as like a daycare, and that's it, so they can go and slave at the plantation and be able to pay for these plantation homes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I have to be careful because YouTube got issues with words like plantation and church and black man. If you use those words, you can't monetize your videos. But now I can say black woman and still monetize my videos. But I can't say black man because you got to realize the black man is the superhero. He's going to impregnate and populate the land with all multiple races. He's the actual, he's like the ultimate sacrifice. Understand what I'm saying? He's the God that will come to save the world. Look at Bird Box. Come on now. Look at these different Hollywood movies and stuff. He's trying to tell you something. Hello? Now they're vicious towards black women, but then all inviting to the black man because what they want is every woman of all races to see him as a savior. Isn't that interesting? Huh? I'm just trying to get y'all to think. Yeah, now it's time to think. Now stop it. Don't go to church. Church is not giving us information that we need, the information that we need to survive this tumultuous time that is coming. And it does not connect us with over to the bridge of the unseen world, okay? The unknown world, the spirit world. So what's the sense in going over there? Right here, 2019, if there's something that is not serving me, it's got to go. And that's my motto. Hello? Everything in my house that ain't serving me, I want it out because it's starting to get cluttered up in here. Y'all try to find a way to make your own money. But anyway, so look, you got all these people bragging, especially niggas. I'm over in Mexico and I'm saving plenty of money. Hell, I've retired over here, man. I get all my retirement money and stuff over here and my rent here in Mexico. And I'm telling you, it's some damn cheap ass rent. It's very tempting. My rent is $300 a month. And that's all. And I got a nice pad. And I pay $10 for cell phone service and $15 for Wi-Fi. And water comes with it. And I still got a whole lot of cash left over. But the problem is, excuse me, for a lot of us, we can't speak what? This is the reason they do not want your children to learn Spanish. Because school is created to always keep your children. Government school is to always keep your children at a what? Disadvantage. to keep your children what? Underprivileged. I hear them talking about underprivileged children, all by design. Privilege your children with information, knowledge, and wisdom and education. It's up to you. It's not up to the government. The government has its own agenda. So you need to insert your own agenda, okay? You already know what it is. They need everybody to continuously walk around allowing other folks to make decisions for us and to teach us what's factual and what is not, what is fiction and what is nonfiction. Our whole entire life is based upon somebody else's what? Information. It's time to get yourself up out this now. Look, I've been sitting around pondering for a while. I've been MIA for a minute, just thinking things over, trying to get an understanding of like, where are my numbers on YouTube? Why are there people saying, hey, I can't get notifications anymore? Where are you? What's going on? And I always try to give you all a detailed uh, synopsis of what it is that YouTube got an issue with when it comes to me. Why are they not sending everybody? If I got thousands and thousands, 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 thousands of viewers, of subscribers, which they say subscribers don't really mean nothing. I understand that. I understand. But why I got all these people saying I don't get a notification anymore? YouTube, what's up with that? It's censorship. Get as much as y'all can before they freeze up the information that you're seeking. Share videos that you really love with people. Store them in your favorites so that YouTube, Google won't be able to stop you from viewing the things that you choose to watch. They want to select what we watch, especially for black people, because every time I look at my news feed, everything's there is about gossip and drama. And that's the only way nowadays to get your views popping, is to talk about drama and gossip. That's it. If you're talking about controversial stuff, nah, your video ain't going nowhere. It's gonna sit right there, and I understand what they're saying. YouTube is saying, well, we don't owe it to you. You don't pay us to send your notifications off. That's your problem. And it makes sense. I agree with them. It's up to me. It's up to y'all. It's up to us to go and find the material we want. We can't expect for YouTube to do that. So I'm not really angry with YouTube. I'm just saying what is going on is YouTube decides what is going to be viral and what's not. You all are not going to decide it. They're going to decide what's viral and what's important. And the only thing viral and important is drama and gossip. That's it. Bickering back and forth and entertaining the people who loves that kind of stuff. And a lot of people won't sell out to that. You got a lot of witches that used to bring information to the crowd about what's going on, what's going on out there. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in outer space, what's going on in nature, and all that surrounded in witchcraft and voodoo or whatever. But they're going to sell out because people are seeing that you can't get no views, you can't get no money. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that you got to put yourself in a position to entertain people and to sell out to foolishness. That's where they're going. I'm not selling out to no foolishness, though. I'm going to always keep it real over here. So see, we can get a lot of views talking about celebrities and shit. And what's going on, with Tommy Sue and her bickering back and forth with Janie Ann, and that's where the money at. But somebody still got to be real and bring the what? Source to people. It got to be continued. We can't sell out. You know what I'm saying? So I hope what I've been talking about has been informative, and I want you all to see the issue with them when it comes to teaching our children what they really need. They're not gonna give it to them. You're gonna have to do that. So if y'all got small kids, teenage kids, even got college kids, encourage them to take Spanish. Encourage them. Because look like I'm gonna have to be visiting Mexico. I already got to visit Cuba. I got to visit Mexico. Most of the places I'm gonna be visiting and shit, like Colombia, they speak Spanish. We got to be able to interact with them, just to ask just basic questions. You know what I'm saying? In America, they don't want you to get that. Let's put it like this right here. I know what they're saying, just like YouTube is saying it. It is not my job to make sure notifications are going out. And it's not our job to make sure your children learn Spanish. It's really up to us. Drama ain't doing nothing for me. So stop sending them old live feeds to me of drama and shit. I want my live feed from the people I'm subscribed to. These are the people who every day reminding me who I am, what I came here to do, and let me know that I'm not alienated, that I'm not the only one in the world that feels the way I feel. Shit. That's what you surround yourself around. Don't sell out. What I was gonna say some stuff. So we know what's going on with YouTube. Because I know what y'all saying. Well, they sending everybody else's notifications out, mama. Everybody else getting the information from other channels, and they're not censoring them. But look who I am, y'all. Look at where I'm at. And look at what I look like. The problem is they don't want other people that look like me to get the information. The black woman. It's okay as long as everybody else is looking into that type of information. But wherever the black woman goes, it seems like everybody goes right behind her. It's true. That's why they need her on these different reality shows, reality channels like Bravo, and it's so many of them, I can't even name them. You know what I'm saying? That's why they need her continuously fabricating a false image, a false identity, a false culture. Something that is not going to benefit you nor your family. You can't build no legacy with that. A black woman got a lot of power if she use it like she should. Come on, black woman. The handbags are not important. That's what they want to do. Come on now. We don't need to be on TV flashing all of this luxury false shit. It can't do nothing for you. We got to be passing down to our kids a dynasty. Hello? Where's the dynasty? The dynasty is in the land. That's where the wealth is. The land. Excuse me, y'all. My nose is running. This is what's important. Not that motherfucking stupid ass handbag you done paid $20,000 for. And yes, they got some handbags cost that kind of money. The cost of a little small Toyota. Stupid. And that's what they want to promote in social media amongst black women. And so that all the other black women can be thrown off track and go in those directions. But think if the black woman was to be able to go on TV, on Bravo, and discuss her religion or her way of life, her new system of life, like voodoo, witchcraft. They ain't ready for that, huh? But do y'all see now why I'm dealing with this censorship? Because they don't want my demographic area going in those directions. It's okay if the black man leads his men into that area, or the white man or the white woman, any other race, but the black woman, come on now, this is gonna be a problem. Don't y'all think it's gonna be a problem? Now, if I was in here with my hair all processed and singing all kind of church songs and stuff like that, and talking about he's been so good to me. Lord, I know you've been so good. I gotta sing. Lord, you know I've been so good. You look over me all night long. Lord, I know you've been so good. Come on. Lord, you know Lord, you know you spared my life. Remember that, y'all? Lord, you know you spared my life. You looked over me all night long. Lord, you know you spared my life. Now, if I was doing that, there wouldn't be no problem. But no, I'm encouraging folks to walk away from that church. Oh, no. We can't have that black woman, all them black women down in the South walking away from the church. That's where we get all of our information and our energy and everything from. We got to keep them deceived. Because if they start tapping into that supernatural energy, if they start looking at their own gods, it's going to be a problem. Now, do y'all kind of see what I'm going through? They said it's an ugly, nappy-headed black woman out there. That's what's going on. Y'all don't even see it. Because, see, I looked the word ugly up. Ugly, you know what ugly means? Ugly means that you're dark-skinned. That's all. That's all. It really has no leverage. It really has no power behind it. Because that is a word that old massa, if you want to call him that, you know, with the boss man or whatever, that's what he gave to us. He would tell us we were ugly. And we went on to repeat what he taught us, that we was ugly. We would have, oh, you got to be a dark-skinned man. Are you ugly? Dark-skinned woman, oh, you ugly. Take the word and use it as power. All it means is this, that you got something that they ain't got, a guy ever had. You understand? Ugly means no sunburns. Hello? Black people, y'all need to hear it. All y'all different shades of black people. You need to know it. From the lightest of the light to the darkest of the dark. Master taught us that being black is ugly. It's a lie. Being black is beautiful. That's why I keep on telling y'all, before you go around talking about, I love you. First say you love yourself. I love myself first. Then I tell you, I do my children like that. I said, I love myself and love you. Teach your children to say that first, that they love themselves. Y'all know who said that. I can't call that name because folks going to get mad at me. But he teaches people to say, I love myself. You know, and I know it's a lot of controversy behind him. It's a lot of stuff that we look at that situation and we don't like it. You understand? It's cold-blooded. But it ain't no different than what other folks doing. They doing the same thing. It's just they put the microscope on the black man. They really do. When he do. But it's a beautiful teaching to teach your children to say, I love myself. And please do not take it to be me endorsing the behavior, because I don't. My mama always would teach me the truth is the truth, don't care if it comes out of a man's mouth. I always say you love yourself first before you tell anybody you love them. Because if you don't love yourself and you telling somebody else you love them, you lying. You lying to that other person. I love myself. And I love y'all too. Hello? So anyway, I'm gonna go in this live stream and stuff like that, cause later on tonight I'm coming back, y'all. Cause when I say it's cold, it's cold. It's the wind that makes it cold, blowing from all these machines and stuff like that. Y'all, I gotta go. I gotta get my hands warmed up before I get a frostbite. It's been so nice to see everybody come out and support me. I do thank you all for encouraging me to keep going as I go through this censorship, because that's exactly what it is. And I'm not the only one experiencing it. I'm just giving you an idea for why I myself personally is going through it. Um, what else I want to say? So thank y'all for coming out. I am going to be doing another live in the house today, hopefully. What else I wanted to say? I forgot. Thank you to Wanda Vance for coming out and supporting. And I appreciate you all coming out to manually check to see if I do videos. Some people are probably getting notifications, but a lot of people are not getting them. So then I say to myself, why aren't a lot of people getting notifications? Maybe it's just because YouTube just can't keep up with giving notifications for everyone. But at the same time, too, my concern is, why are there so many people saying that their notifications, that their subscriptions to me is being cut off? I was subscribed to you and I'm no longer subscribed to you. What's going on? Or I'm having a hard time finding you because they unsubscribed me. Those are the issues I'm concerned with, if anything. YouTube, what's up? Silicon Valley. Now, y'all, we don't know what living is. Those folks are living good out there, man. They living good. When you living by the ocean, that's a treat. And what they trying to do is block a lot of us off from the ocean, man. Because that's where your true power is, people. Your power is near the ocean, near bodies of waters and stuff like that. You need to be by that. Can you shoot that by me again? Hey, Goddess of Set. Yeah, they have a lot of ghostly cemeteries here in Alabama. Hey, Tawanda. Okay, Tawanda says her notifications are delayed. So that's understandable. The issue is, why are so many people being unsubscribed? Can you shoot that text to me again? Okay, Dory. How you doing, Dory? Hey, Zahava. Hey, Vampire. Hey, Nine Roots. Where you been, Nine Roots? I ain't been seeing you in a minute. Hey, thank you, Jackie Brown, for moderating. Thank you, Flower Bomb, and thank you, Goddess. Hey, Laced Thoughts. Hey, Saint Anne. Hey, Root Dr. Blackbird. How you doing? Hey, Patra. I love that name, Patra. Yes, that's a beautiful name. It was an artist out, a reggae artist out, that her name was Patra. And I love Patra. Hey, Leslie Sam. Hey, Divine Rahotep. Hey, Deckboy TV, where you been? Huh? Hey, Ochun Merritt. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Hey, Jay. Hey, Walla Walla, how you doing? Y'all get out of them churches. Hey, y'all love. Hey, Young. I see you listening. Hey, Nancy. Hey, little WN. Hey, Ann. Hey, Khalil. Hey, Alexa. Hey, Flower Bomb. Y'all, my hands are about to freeze. I might have to get to everybody else when I get 1-2 Divinity. Hey, Daryl. Thank y'all so much for the support. Hey, Pebbles. Hey, SK Productions and Entertainment. How you doing? Hey, Lizam. Hey, Elizam. How you doing? Hey, Amu Netuet. Hey, ER Wheels. Where you been? I guess you asking where I been, huh? Y'all, I can't take it out here. Hey, Janice. Hey, Tawanda. Uh-huh. Hey, Rashid. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, favorite girl. Hey, Eric. Hey, Donna. Hey, Varney. Varney, where you been? Hey, Carla Butler. Now, if I didn't get to you, it's because it's up high where it won't allow me to scroll down to get to everybody. But I'm gonna go ahead and get an insight. Can y'all meet me tonight? Meet me tonight. I'm just gonna spring up somewhere tonight, okay? I'm just gonna spring up. So if y'all don't mind, could you check and see? I know you got other things to do to see if I'm actually making a video. What is that? Is that a flower? I thought that was a flower. And I'm gonna go because I cannot take liquid nitrogen on my hands, my fingers, and my eyes, and it's not good for your system. This is not natural cold weather. Natural cold weather, it's not gonna make you sick and very uncomfortable like this. Okay? Unless you somewhere in at the Antarctic somewhere, okay, at the North Pole somewhere walking around. I'm not talking about those extreme temperatures, but I'm just talking about here. Come on. Okay. Bye bye.